3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37.
佑伦你好，安安。Hello， 大家好，欢迎来到那个西苗糖的频道。我们这次呢，从那个活动主线第9章开始，昨天看到第8章而已嘛。我们这次从第9章开始。佑伦已经把主线看完了吗？
Did you wake up with a glitch this morning, Ulrich? The storm has already taken so many lives. Now you're planning to intentionally bring another one upon us?
Quit your worrying, Jonathan. The artificial storm will be under strict control, and you're not even on the research team. Besides, there are some issues we still need to fix, so we've come to a bit of a standstill for now. I promise you won't wake up to find the building engulfed by the storm.
Sorry? Are you saying that you've already started?
Ulrich, I have to warn you.
哦，我还以为你已经看完了。原来还没有，刚开始哦。
You've accessed materials from other branches, used valuable resources for your own purposes, and run experiments without proper clearance.
What baseless claims, Penelope? I'll have you know that everything I've done has been approved by the HQ director.
Director? We don't have a damn director!
But we do have a substitute director, so there.
他是说原本那个 Lucy 的位置。
I'm not the substitute director. No one can substitute for Madame Lucy. But let's set that aside. We're here to figure out what to do with the satellite, not to stage an intervention for Ulrich.
The solution's as clear as day, my friends. We'll do exactly what they did in Plisetsk during the third storm. Find someone brave and send them into space.
He's right. Why don't we just build another satellite and see how it handles the storm?
捕猎谢茨克第3次暴雨的时候，不是斯普特尼克。
Wow, what an amazing idea! Truly a stroke of genius. So, we're talking about a controlled experiment, right? That means we'll send not just one, but dozens of satellites, all carrying different items.
What's the problem with that?
Oh, nothing. The budget team will be thrilled at the idea. Here's a better one. We sit tight and wait till the storm sends us back to 1995. And bingo! Surprise! There's our satellite, orbiting around the Earth once again.
Medicine Pocket, please mind your tone in the meeting room.
兔宝手袋的酸有的时候太高级，我会看不懂。
Just as soon as they stop trying to waste all our research funds.
I'm with researcher Medicine Pocket here.
暴雨也不一定把他们带回1995年。哦，他们现在是想要重现这个卫星，因为现在这个卫星它现在是已经在2007年陨落了吧？但是1995年的时候，这个卫星是还在天上的。 找上几个勇敢的同事，砰的送到近地轨道上去。
There's no need to launch more satellites. we should be focusing on the artificial storm project. The project has made substantial progress. I have collected every item that was once on the Regulus satellite, including the space seeds from Plessetsk. You have no idea how difficult that was, let me tell you. It was easier to get Regulus's record.
Still, you probably didn't need to steal it, Ulrich.
太空种子
You say that, but I've heard that it isn't going all that smoothly.
清单上好像是有这么个东西，但是不知道实际上是什么。
asymmetrical nuclide R with fixed frequency sound waves so as to stimulate the storm. It sounds impressive, but what's the payoff? Have you found the key material that provides immunity from the storm?
Zelon 好像也有一个
claimed the experiment was perfect.
那叫什么反物质对撞机吗？感觉那个玩意儿也蛮危险的。
Huh?
Through 26 microscale artificial storms, I tested 7 different space seeds, an astronomical spectrometer, a high-speed photometer, some obsidian crystals, and a Lycopus lucidus talisman. None of them endured the trials.
Then what do we do now? Just give up?
No! But I have used all the asymmetrical nuclide R that we had in the warehouse.
What?
非对称合素啊，是
Sit down, medicine pocket. Jonathan, go get some stress ball.
兔毛手袋
I can shout all I want,
用的
okay, substitute director?
那个非对称合素啊，是不是暴雨的那个
Ulrich,
材料
all the asymmetrical nuclide R, it's all gone?
I had to use it. It's just standard consumption, like in any other experiment. And I got results.
好像是兔毛手袋亲自出去收集回来的。
Of course you'd find something, dumbass. Even a broken clock's right twice a day. Keep at it if you want. You're gonna smash that dead end head on.
I don't see why you're commenting on my work. We're not even in the same department.
我也很喜欢看剧情啊，不过玩家他就是玩家的个性都不一样嘛，有的很喜欢看剧情，有的他就是只追求卡片的强度，他就是比较喜欢这个战斗，这我们也都能理解。目前主线在第7章，活动在第2话。我觉得这1999剧情还是不错的，不过偶尔会突锤一下，我真的不晓得他们是找了谁来写。
Because you used my materials! That was most of the nuclide art from both Laplace and the Foundation! You have to be kidding me! You get all you want while I'm here like some chump filling out endless forms just to get a few drops! Next time, just give me the funds and nuclide, and I'll be more than happy to run a few laps in the storm with that crap from the satellite and see what happens.
We would never endanger the life of a researcher like that.
That's why we should launch another satellite. No need to risk
不是
anyone's
他去
life,
收集回来的吗？
especially
他还
since
只
we've
能
got
用
plenty
几
of
滴
colleagues with？
那是我
aeronautics
记错剧
experience.
情了吗？
Can't do that. Our best space expert is still in the Laplace care unit.
目前最了解太空的研究员谁呀？
So, Ulrich, what's the next step with your experiment?
I'm taking it outside, of course. The richest deposits of asymmetrical nuclide R aren't in the lab or the Foundation's warehouse. They're out there in the real world.
碳烤苦瓜你好。 今天用炭烤焗烤鸡蛋给你吃。炭烤焗烤鸡蛋好像好吃欸。你那个碳的部分不要太多了哈。最安全的专案当然是重新发射一颗新的卫星，更何况科盛中心还能找到不少致力于太空研究的前辈。
We've been overlooking how the density of nuclide R has affected our experiment results.
Come on, Ulrich, that's just an excuse. Where would you find a higher nuclide R density than in a Laplace lab?
That might be the exact problem. The environment here is too controlled, too clean. The storm has never been the manifestation of order, but of chaos.
为何我练狂想旅途感觉没有比较强？
And how exactly do you plan on finding chaos?
原旅的那个狂想有点奇怪，它是用减法但是那个现在这个卡池里面的那个，他叫什么名字啊？那个红头发的大提琴家巴卡洛尔，他是加法不对，他是乘法哦。巴卡洛尔是乘法，可是感觉原旅好像是除法，不晓得为什么会有这样的差异。自由号在新地拿到免费票的几天后才出航。哦，对，我今天有那个回顾了一下我昨天的直播，他那个船员在忽悠新地的时候，他有说就是那个新地不是有说要去检举他们诈骗嘛，然后那个船员就说这艘船几天后就会出航，等你那个叫什么？等你那个判决下来的时候，这艘船就已经开走了。我484漏了谁？姐姐组合起来好像比较强。图图石子跟巴卡洛尔，我就只能选一个啊。
Everyone, please. If we just sit
既然我们有未来式的优势，那我们还是要保留这个图图石子的位置，因为我们实在不能。有的时候不能赌自己手黑不黑这件事。
Lawrence, that strange secret society?
巴卡洛尔，我会先跳过啊。
No medicine pocket, just toss the letter into the shredder. Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for interrupting your debate. The St. Pavlov Foundation has passed a new resolution.
我又忘记它是17号还是18号了，17号吧。交流归交流，竞争归竞争，不然还怎么进步？是吗？有的时候那个会议的内容跟结论基本都是在浪费时间。洛伦兹蝴蝶随幸福附上了这台火教仪。洛伦兹蝴蝶不就是 X 吗？一个长满突触的黑眼球，还有一张嘴巴。它是不是启动条件苛刻，实验结果难以复现，而且运行方式相当与众不同？暴雨并非一种现象，而是混沌能量的消长。他们所熟知的灵性，确实是一种合适的理解方式。混沌能量的消长。 混沌分子。他们的对话内容突然变得很高级，高级到有点难懂。非洲姐姐，我爱您，姐姐，我在99大长草。最近不是那个什么《中华邮报》不是已经开了第1格了吗？你打完了。中华邮报开的这一次的好像是新的网。
No idea, but it's sure to be the most cheerful, positive, wonderful news. That'll teach you to run Madam Buckethead out of town. Now it's going to be those Foundation dimwits calling the shots. Ha!
I won't stand for the Foundation ordering Laplace around. I'll set things straight with them later. You have my word.
我一直以为拉普拉斯科算中心差不多等于基金会。
In fact, Miss Simone, you may relay my message now.
I understand your concerns, Mr. Enigma, but given our present circumstances, the Foundation's involvement may have a bright side. The resolution the Foundation relayed to me was principally concerned with your artificial storm project, Mr. Ulrich.
Huh?
What? Did you switch gears on us, Ulrich?
For Flux's sake! All I did was ask for a little support.
Speaking of, the Foundation also sent through their approval for your other requests. Mostly anyway. They agreed to supply the majority of your requested materials, including replenishing a portion of our asymmetrical nuclide R, and they've dispatched field investigators to assist us. Additionally, they've done preliminary screenings on the locations you mentioned and confirmed they meet the specifications of our experiments.
The Foundation has never been this generous with us before. Huh.
Don't go popping the champagne just yet, Ulrich! Our new bosses aren't going to come anywhere close to replacing all the asymmetrical nuclide R you've wasted.
我还要慢慢来。想看剧情就只能慢慢来。
Still, it's all too easy. What's the catch?
They want to witness our results, firsthand.
Deal.
倒数第2声。
Someone,
所以还会
take down the minutes.
还需要再敲一次。
They also sent over another possible location that they haven't been able to confirm. A ship. The Foundation has requested that you investigate it personally. The Timekeeper will brief you on the details.
Fine, fish tank. You're off the hook for now. Just so we're clear, you're not planning to smuggle out my treasure, right?
I wouldn't think of it.
Fab. And you're not angling that I foot the bill for this excursion, right?
The Foundation's intel appears accurate. After some preliminary checks, I am certain this will be an ideal locale to conduct our experiments. I've never seen such intense readings of asymmetrical nuclide R outside of the storm.
Now hold on a minute, Ulrich. You're not about to take a swim, are you?
Only if necessary.
With my record? You've got to be off your rocker, mate.
Not at all. It's time it was returned to its rightful owner.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my treasure. Welcome home. Oh, I'll broadcast your tracks on Radio Apple for 72 hours straight and hold the rockinest party ever just for you. Oh, you've got my word. Hold on. You're not about to withhold my funds, are you?
其实前面好像是在质疑乌尔里希为什么没有怎么乔装就上船了。但是乌尔里希是在讲他来这边做实验的来龙去脉，怎么觉得好像有点对不上。
But what about your experiments?
乌尔里希这样子上来不是很超级显眼的吗？啊，伪
Not to
装。
worry. I've already made arrangements. We went to great lengths to ensure these replicas were identical in every way. We even reproduced the ink used in the signature. Identical down to their heart and soul, courtesy of Laplace craftsmanship. We've achieved complete consistency in both composition and appearance.
秒 BOSS 的角色，好啊，就秒啊！为何要跟我宣告啊？
Well, I've got to hand it to you. They're dead ringers for the real thing. But this is piracy. And not the fun kind.
哇，你个自己盗播人家唱片的海盗，说不支持人家的盗印行为。
Drastic times call for drastic measures. I hope you'll find it in your heart to forgive us, Regulus.
还以为你没有版权意识呢，原来是你只支持自己的版权。就像是毫不在乎法律的挖掘艺术。 也会说想要叫律师这种话。可以秒魔王的角色是谁？我不知道。可以秒的话，我知道的话，我那个迷斯还会打那么辛苦吗？
Oh, Miss Vitutu, I hadn't expected you to visit.
你要秒的话，应该要把那个某一个角色的这个共鸣拉满，然后
I must say it's a welcome relief from the onslaught of greedy
再开他的那
businessmen and
个
boorish officials.
共鸣的其他的那个叫什么？我忘记了。
Loaded, lifeless. They remind me of a few specimens of decay from my collection.
啊，对了，还要满塑造。
Decaying specimens? Miss Grace, you mean body?
我觉得这个熟女葛雷斯是不是那个啊？因为她好像已经代替了石油姐姐在重塑之手的地位了。她该不会就是阿尔卡纳吧？
Hush. Let's just leave things at that.
So then, you're here to talk about something else? Go ahead. Yes, Miss Grace.
Ling Hank, 你好。
I just wanted some advice, if you don't mind.
我看一下。主播，我玩了477天，我看到旅券集天数477。这个游戏从这个2023年的10月26号开服到现在，起码也我想一下，到2024年，它就365天了嘛。然后现在已经3月了，哎，你也差不多是开服玩家啦。477天，我不是大佬啊，我怎么可能会是？
We are friends, aren't we?
我只是个单纯会把实况拿上来播的玩家而已，普通的玩家，超普通。
I am more than happy to help. Relax and keep an open mind, dear. We have a long night ahead. The thing is, I tried to ignore the outside world, just like you said, but I failed. The idea of raising a spear against people I know so little about, even if it was to avenge my home. I felt I had to learn more about these outsiders, to understand them. I'm sorry I went against your advice. I thought that learning about them would harden my resolve. I thought that I would hate them from the depths of my soul. That the hatred would be so strong that I'd feel no remorse. That I would see in them what you and Manus Vindicte do. But... instead, after interacting with the people here... But Tutu, my dear, there's no shame in having second thoughts. How could you not? This was but your first glimpse of a world so much
头上这个
wider
法
than
式还蛮好看的。这是虫吗？虽然看起来像花，是虫吧？这看起来像是花瓣的地方，其实是那个翅膀。
But you'll soon realize that it is nothing more than a dying corpse. Its lungs still clinging on to its last breath. The face rots first, you know. It's a nasty scene, I assure you. Those shrinking, putrefying eyeballs are always a headache for taxidermists. Next, the chest cavity. It rots out from the inside, bloating with noxious gases produced by its decomposing flesh, until it's ready to pop like a party balloon. Even at this stage, if you were to hold your breath and look only to the limbs, you might marvel at the artisanship. Such a perfect creation. Yet it dies all the same.
蝴蝶的话，我觉得它的翅膀太小了一点。
Do you see the world any clearer
应该也不是豆娘啊，
Take your time.
但总觉得是一种水生的虫子。
The outsiders are different from what I expected. Miss Grace, are you sure they're truly evil? They are cunning, menacing, and at times have even been known to engage in eavesdropping. Miss Grace, watch out! It's some kind of monster.
我们等一下可以试用图图石子了吗？
It's here. I'll protect you, Miss Grace.
啊，没有，他没有出现在协助那里哦。推荐灵感是用这个有点杀鸡焉用牛刀啦。我们一样用他推荐的灵感，但是我们可以用很少出场的这几只啊。
I got the whole jar of wood.
再不拿出来用，真的会生锈啊。
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Be prepared.
Can I not?
Also got my enemies.
有人在猜这位葛雷斯熟女可能2.8版啊？什么2.8？
Radio waves are everywhere. Rocket you made. Oh, you deserve it.
2.8？现在入伏不是才2.5还2.6吗？
What? I can't make the car. It's gonna break. It's gonna. Forward to left. Forward. What an awful rocket you made. Hey, I'm the support staff. It's gonna break. Work hard to speed on.
Talking out calms people down.
Hilarious.
Stay low profile.
2.8版。
Is it dead? Oh, it's you, Barcarola.
所以巴卡洛尔刚才被暴打了一顿，是不是？被图图石子丢出了那些杂物暴打。
Miss Barcarola, what a pleasure to see you.
Have you lost your mind, Fatutu? I've been looking all over the ship for you to thank you for the lamps you made. This is a funny way of saying you're welcome. Not even the rudest student in Cremona would attack someone for saying thanks. Cremona? Where's that? That's really not what matters here.
Settle down, please.
所以说他2.8版怎么样？会出还是会死？ 现在入伏快要2.7，所以他们现在是在2.6。
I do believe I could see you two becoming fast friends. The Tutu here is eager to learn about the outside world. And I'm sure you must have many stories to share, don't you? Consider it a favor, in exchange for those sea mother's eyes. Why don't you take a seat, Miss Barcarola? You were quick to gloss over your hometown. Cremona, wasn't it?
Cremona, the city of violins, as they say. See, I was born in that
awful, dreary old place. But I don't like to talk about it, Miss Grace.
But it sounds like you still miss your home. So why speak of it that way? Is there something wrong with it? In Nukateo, when we find something rotted in our village, we wrap it up in stinky grass and throw it in the ocean. Do you outsiders not do this as well?
Well, it's not completely rotted exactly. It's just... In Cremona, everything is bound up with the violin. How it's made, how it's played, even the science of it. It fills the air and every conversation. You can't walk to the trattoria without tripping over a virtuoso. They come from Rome, Berlin, London, New York, Nairobi, Tokyo, Uppsala, people from far and wide, all crammed into one town. Not a day goes by without a concert, a symphony, or a festival musicale.
Am I misunderstanding you? Because to the Nukatai, the idea of a place with music and festivals every day sounds very... fun.
That's where you're wrong, Signora. It's no fun at all. At least, for me. To be Cremonese is to take pride in its music, its history, and above all, its violins. And you must learn to love the violin, the viola, the violoncello, and the bass, because there is nothing else. Every quartet is a string quartet. Every concerto is Vivaldi. Strings, strings, strings. The monotony is unbearable. The world has so very many instruments as diverse and as varied as the people that fill it. Even the shell around your neck could sing if you knew just where to tap it. But not in Cremona. That's why I speak of it that way, Fatutu. Because if I had stayed there, I would never have seen the music of the world and its instruments, and my crackling box would never have been able to know their sounds.
The Nukatai don't have many instruments. Not so many as you anyway. But we were never bored with what we had. I'm certain that your island holds great beauty beyond its music. If ever we grow tired of singing and dancing, we'd go searching for shells or swimming in the reefs.
You still have much to learn about the world beyond your islands. Then you have no intention of ever returning home, Miss Barcarola? Return? No, never. They're too set in their ways, like old fossils. My vision of music grew beyond them, and I did too. I won't force myself back into their little world! Your determination is admirable indeed. Glad to hear it. Then my position is safe for another day. How could it not be? You are the very star of the free breeze. Uh-huh.
What about you, Miss Grace? You've never told us about your home.
It's a place of little interest to anyone. Not even worthy of naming. They say a musician must be free of attachments to be truly creative. Perhaps this is true of captains as well.
No, that can't be right. The Nukutai believe that to stray from our home is the death of the spirit. If we travel too far and too long, our spirit shells develop cracks that no amount of Nuku can mend. And from these cracks come an intense sadness. The elders call it
这也太不方便了吧。
Homesickness. See, we have this word as well. The sailors aboard often ask me to play the songs of their youth when they're missing their homes. So many different melodies. Thankfully, my crackling box has all kinds of instruments to suit their needs. I imagine it must be difficult for your people now. If you'd like, I could learn to play some of your songs and perform them.
所以他们的贝壳代表他们的精神稳定状态，是不是？
That's kind of
裂痕太多的话，就表示不稳定。
I'm sure it'll be of
那他
great
哥
help
哥
to us.
应该
I'm
快要
more
领
than
便
happy to
当了
help the
吧？
tutu. It is my job after all. 哦，佛系五仔安安。 It appears the sun has caught up with us, ladies. Mamma mia! The concert! I promised Signora Regulus a rock and roll concert, but I haven't even asked her what instruments she needs. Ciao, ragazze!
Thank you for talking with us, Miss Grace.
Don't mention it. I only hope that it was helpful for you.
I have one last question. I was wondering, how do you stay so determined?
"没回答，他就走了。好，我去看一下我的那个什么东西啊，旅券集。他这个刚更新的时候进来，他就有介绍这个地方了啦。可是我觉得这个看起来好像也啊，我知道它这个有点像是你从进这个游戏，然后到目前为止，然后你的一些这个游戏轨迹。 类似这样，对不对？我看一下，旅行时长521天，啊，这么久了，开服完到现在是521天。完美访客到底是什么啊？这是什么东西？那又什么又是慷慨之证？ 哦，像好友借出角色的次数，我没有借出角色过吗？奇怪，我一直以为有人跟我借过角色啊，确实也有人说他有跟我借过角色啊。那我那些围城是怎么来的？完成3次洞悉并达到60级的角色数量，现在我有12只就是了哦。 信任的细节，衣着收藏，活性消耗哦，真的哦，活性消耗20万。目前角色互动的次数，每日上线5次。啊？我应该没有互动那么少次啊，奇怪。尚未保存，是否保存？都可以吧。 那这只毛鱼为什么会在这里呢？哎，可以换哦，这个可以换吗？那就风暴猫好了。成就总数168，我是觉得这个东西还好诶。 突然想问一下，棉的童年卡通是什么？童年卡通？ 讲了就也没关系啊，给你们，反正你也知道我跟你差蛮大一轮的。童年卡通。哆啦 A 梦，七龙珠、哆啦 A 梦，然后小丸子，还有什么？要说看得多的话也不多，但是要说看得少的话也不感觉也不少啊。2.7曲娘狂想有试用。对我因为我是一直有实况嘛，所以我其实我是没有断灯过的。而且我有氪金啊，之前都有一直氪小月卡，断灯一天我就觉得会很多的感觉。
One day you'll be sitting by a fireplace, telling your grandkiddies that you were here. This is the night you become a legend.
Ciao, Regulus!
Well, if it isn't our star musicista.
This isn't what we agreed on. I thought we'd make our preparations together.
What preparations?
To begin with, we must do a survey of our guests' musical preferences, then prepare a song list to match. Then we must carefully organize our transitions to optimize the flow of the concert.
Wait! Arrangements, concert, what are you on about? This is rock and roll, love. A proper rock and roll party.
No arrangements? No song list? This isn't what I was taught to do in Cremona. As musicians, we have a responsibility to ensure that every listener enjoys an exquisite and seamless experience. We must allow them to savor the emotion and artistry of each piece.
Sounds a bit stuffy, doesn't it? Come on, no reason to get all hung up on the details. Music is freedom. The only thing that matters in rock and roll are the vibes. You don't use your brain, you feel it in your heart, babe. Guess your miserable old music teachers never taught you that, eh?
Fine. But just to be clear, next time we do it my way.
Cheers, love! You're an inspiration to musical directors the whole world over.
You can find the record player in the locker backstage. Is this what you call heavy metal?
What's that? No! First up is an iconic taste of psychedelic rock. But I haven't even found the power socket yet.
Timekeeper, those sounds are familiar, aren't they?
我都听到注英文的吼声了。
Metallic percussion sounds, sprinkled with screams of pain. His manus vindictae.
他们就是石油。魔晶也是黑乎乎的。
What? These persistent pests again? Which hellhole did they crawl out of this time?
Don't worry, Senora Regulus. I won't let them disturb your rock party. You oafish barnacles are ruining the atmosphere and scaring our guests. I very much doubt you're doing this with the approval of Captain Grace. You should be working in the engine room, not making noise up on deck. Have you all forgotten the Seafarer's Code of Conduct?
巴卡洛尔是不是有点呆呀
Sinetto, Regulus, get the crowd out of here.
巴卡洛尔的世界比较狭隘一点，所以意识不到这个是
Understood. Miss
坏人是吗？
I'll ask you kindly to step back from these brutes.
学音乐的从小到大都要花10几个小时在练习乐器上。
I know they may look a little strange, but they're just engine crew. They work here. And as such, as our musical director, I have some authority over them. Moreover, it is my duty to ensure all our guests have a safe and enjoyable stay.
Now I see how the Manas kept themselves hidden. Is that Barcarola?
新 T 也跟音乐有关。新 T 本身是新系的啊，好像目前还没有说要空想加强新 T， 是不是？还没有，对不对？我觉得新 T 在狂想之后，有可能也是会骑士队之一哦。现在骑士队好像都集中在新系，骑士跟额外行动，基本上都是在新系那边。但我觉得他骑士跟音乐不音乐应该是没有关系。哦，他也是那个演戏的哦，那就继续用这个组合吧。演戏的我也不少只啊，但是不知道为什么演戏这个队伍就是很不强，奇怪，非常弱。
The puppy wishes to come along.
同一回合己方至少使用3张相同类型咒语，则触发同音译名。每多使用1张相同类型咒语，同音译名等级加1。同音译名是什么意思啊？不知道，反正我们就是用吧。相同类型的就是这个攻击的嘛，对不对？试试看吧。哦，可以同音译名的话，就可以增加这个攻击的本源创伤啊。哦。
The puppy agreed with your.
Another guy? Moonlight shines on everyone. Got you. I remember it's called.
我昨天紧急把曲娘的这个星象给拉到50级，因为额外行动的角色越来越多，只靠一颗那个七星战神的那颗星象实在是不够用。
What's happening? Why are they acting crazy? As the musical director of the Free Breathe, I can't allow you to harm our guests.
Enough of your nonsense, foolish outsider.
No! Hobo protect! okay, Barcarola?
刚才是巴卡洛尔要被攻击啊。
What are you doing, Fatutu? That is an outsider. Have you forgotten your duty to your people?
他们为什么不是优先打那个看起来怪怪的人？巴卡洛尔看起来还没有什么威胁吧？
Kamutsa, this is not defending our home. And it doesn't feel like avenging it either. What we suffered was not these people's fault. There has to be a better solution to all this. This isn't our way. It isn't right. Kamutsa.
哦，他们已经戴上面具了，难怪。
Fatutu.
那些朱英文大军就只是自己人了。但是巴卡洛尔勉强也能算团圆啊。哦，我刚刚没有看到例会他那个哥哥的那个贝壳裂掉了没有？不过在设定上应该也是裂掉了吧。随传医护的门诊日志，查理·珍妮斯·卡莱尔，阿莱西奥，水火箱热气。哦，这都是那个原住民嘛。
We should raise a toast, one and all. For we're in luck's good graces to be aboard this ship. A ship? Perhaps one ought to think of it more as an art.
好哦，真的是诺亚方舟。
Just what are you getting at?
Oh, I get it.
格雷斯
Is
方
this
舟
some。kind of surprise theme party, like a murder mystery? Is that right, Miss Barcarola?
这个是大逃杀的这个开头吗？
No, I didn't plan for any of this.
大家开始互相残杀吧。
You aren't entirely wrong, though, Mr. Matthews. For this is certainly a surprise, if not so much a party as a ceremony. Allow me to congratulate you, our honored guests. Each of you with your unique talents, resources, and powerful connections have earned a chance to join Manus Vindictae.
If this is some kind of joke, Captain, I don't find it funny. So how about you knock it off?
There's no joke at all. Unless you plan on throwing away your precious opportunity to join us in the new era.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Have you gone insane?
How dare you blaspheme our savior!
Toa, ever since you put on that mask, you've been acting strangely, like a different person.
啊，他们这个是真的有这个贝壳的细节的，上面真的是完全都是红色的裂痕，像甲骨文一样。
You're wrong, Salone. I was lost after we left Melly, but now I've never felt so certain of myself. You must ready yourself for the mask trial too. We must all be willing to sacrifice to bring our people into the new era.
独木舟赛，突然觉得有点。
As for these ignorant outsiders, they will never understand the depths of the crimes they've committed, or the punishment they deserve.
Calm down, Toa. Don't bother with these outsiders. They only care about themselves. Only the storm can bring the change we need.
Lunatics!
Timekeeper, it seems as though the islanders aboard are working with Manus Vindictae. There's no telling what else the Manus have up their sleeve. We need to call for support as soon as possible. But our communications are jammed. Regulus, are you able to reach Mr. Ulrich? I should be. I've got no clue where he's at now. He dashed off with the roaring machine, mumbling something about sound wave frequency and nuclide R. Still, I might as well give it a shot. If I can still recall Laplace's internal frequency, that is. Sonetto, we must calm the situation before things escalate further. On it! Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you have yet to understand what the storm really is.
No, perhaps we don't, because I remember what you wrote in all the flyers. The Free Breeze is equipped with a double hull and the most advanced communication systems available, capable of contacting rescue and support under any circumstances.
Yeah, and something about a stabilizing system. Why should we be worried about some heavy weather? Or were you lying to us?
Oh, the specifications of the ship are all very much true. No natural weather phenomenon could endanger us here. However, the storm I speak of is not a mere matter of churning wind and thunder, and no double hull nor stabilizing system could stand against it.
So, what the hell is this storm?
It is a cleansing. A deluge that will come to eradicate all the sickness of this world.
报也不都回溯了7、8次了吗？你说根治也太夸大其词。
A chance to reverse our course. All that is asked of you is an insignificant price.
Reverse? Price? What are you talking about?
In the 90s, veins turned into wires. In the 80s, skulls turned into geometric shapes. Oh, in the 60s, what fun we had then! The entire world became a pop art spectacle. And Manus Vindictae have seen us through each one for all these many years.
So, you're saying that the world is going to be transformed? And something weird will happen to our bodies too?
You are exactly right.
And the Manus were behind all of this? Why?
Now, don't be so harsh on us. We've made heroic efforts to cleanse this world of its sickness. But each generation keeps making the same mistakes. Economic collapse, environmental crisis, endless wars and bloodshed. We had no choice. The wounds of this world must be cleansed, one deluge at a time.
所以
Now we are welcoming a new
是他们人为制造的暴雨。
One that will reverse us to an even more distant past.
You're a lunatic, Captain. You need your head examined. Lady, you need a psychiatrist.
But these things you're showing us, they really happened?
No need to take my word for it. You will all bear witness to it soon.
The storm is not coming. We are from the St. Pavlov Foundation, an organization dedicated to the protection and rights of humans and arcanists.
Oh, thank goodness.
As the timekeeper of the St. Pavlov Foundation, I can assure you, what she showed you won't happen here. Manus Vindictae are just trying to manipulate you into buying into their deception and hatred. Don't give in to this false fear. Please, everyone, remain calm.
Protect us? You? Don't make me laugh!
Toa, wait! She seems trustworthy. Maybe we should listen to what they have to say.
Really? You think these people care about rebuilding our home? Were they there when Nukutea was hit by the great waves? Where was their protection then?
I'm not sure. But I just can't bear the thought that we might make a decision we'll regret later. I don't want to see any more cracks and scratches on our
头头
shelves.
食指自己的贝壳好像也很多裂痕。我记得地球上好像真的有一些那个全岛，他们快要被淹没了。
Be careful, timekeeper. They're coming for us.
地球暖化，那个海平面上升的关系。但是不要紧的，在一颗陨石打下来，把那些那个海水都打到南北两极，然后再造新的冰山，就没这些事情了。不知道什么时候会发生而已。从以前开始就在想，那些冰山到底是怎么样形成的？怎么会有那么多水集中到南极跟北极两侧啊？
Our rooms are always open for new guests.
Just, stare
有可能是恐龙大灭绝的时候。哦，我们放一下这次的红弩箭，那个陨石打下来，然后除了灭绝了恐龙以外，水也都被打到南北两极，然后形成了冰山。我觉得是这样。
Ready to show them a good fight?
他给我设定在这里耶，但是还是最初的刻度最好用耶。
Look at my back.
他说什么？每3回合结束时，召唤一个努库泰奥人至己方后场，最多触发3次。3回合结束时，他们应该到不了3回合吧
Just another shift.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Let's call me as ready. What I'm good at.
Stumbling.
These sheets are my wings!
No. Relax.
Yay! Just another
Time.
Let's call me as ready.
Please, don't resist.
Tower the longship! It's out of you!
Oh.
As they fell, Lord Eric embarks on her. No, this isn't right.
I think you need some rest, sister.
Huh? I'm sorry for Tutu. This needs to be done.
A fine speech, Miss Burton. Such delectable, righteous indignation.
Surrender, Miss Grace. Your lies will not succeed here.
Why, of course. To tell a lie brings the harshest of consequences. Even a kindergartner knows that.
Everyone, whenever there's an imminent storm, my watch here starts a countdown. But there have been no signs of...
What a coincidence, Miss Burton. I so happen to have a similar device myself. 3, 2, 1.
Impossible!
Miss Burton, as you said, lies will not succeed here. The question is, who here is the liar? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to relish the sight before you. Here we are. The last evening on Earth.
剧情自此进入高潮了吗？前面铺陈了那么久，总算开始紧张了。
Lux's sake!
啊，小丑安安。
Under these dim lights, could this cheapskate
六
cruise
哥
line
有
not
新造
spring
型
for some
但是我应该
decent
快要
halogens
买
or
不起了。
fluorescents? Just as I expected. The closer I get, the more erratically the collector's gauge reacts. I must pinpoint the ship's current location as soon as possible. Wait, the readings are a bit off. Ah, is it because of the seawater? Or is there an abundant load of nuclide R in this area?
这艘船可能本身就是。
This thing must be broken. Oh, when I get my hands on the engineers responsible for maintaining this, I swear I'll... Calm yourself and think, Ulrich. Did you miss anything crucial? Yes! The oily slime in the power supply room. A rudimentary test showed that its refractive index and infrared spectrum closely matched our samples from Manus Vindictae. Who's calling? Regulus?
Finally! Oh, I've been trying to reach you for a while now, Ulrich.
Calling to check on the artificial storm project, are you? I still have a way to go. I'll call you when I need a hand or two.
No. I'm afraid I'm not offering you a hand. I'm asking for one. We need you topside, you fabulous fish tank. There's a gang of Manus thugs here.
乌尔里希可以战斗吗？
The Manus. Huh. There's sure to be a considerable amount of nuclide in their masks. Perhaps I don't need this unreliable scrap of metal after all.
他现在跟那个谁亚迷都不进卡池，我很怀疑他们有没有战斗能力。
Where are these Manus thugs? Lux's sake! This is a bigger crowd than I expected.
Who is this fucking light bulb?
Oh my god! I don't want to end up with a light bulb for a head!
虽然没有逼掉。
Huh? What are you talking about?
哦，原来乌尔里希是电系的。
There we are. Another extract of asymmetrical nuclide R.
Ulrich! We're over here!
Wonderful. I should be able to extract even more over there.
他肯定是智系的吧？就是如果他入卡池的话，跟亚迷应该是智系的。
This seems to be a bit more than a gang. Closer to a horde, really. You understated your situation, Regulus.
Your help is much appreciated all the same, Mr. Ulrich.
Help? Well, I'm afraid I won't be much help to you, Timekeeper. Fighting is far from my specialty.
所以如果有列入考核标准，他是可以打的，是吗？
They seem to be corralling the guests. At least they aren't hurting them for now.
It isn't about hurting them. She wants to recruit more followers.
Is there a single ship in this whole bleeding world that doesn't belong to either the Foundation or the Manus?
Mr. Ulrich, does Laplace possess any technology that could detect an imminent storm?
We made several attempts to do so in the aftermath of the second storm, but none of them proved effective.
这就好像是要预测地震一样。
We've become reliant on the storm alerts from the Foundation, or more specifically, from you, Timekeeper.
Miss Grace claimed that the storm was coming, and she managed to accurately predict the occurrence of the anomaly outside. Yet, my watches show no sign of an imminent storm.
In any event, I believe in you, Timekeeper.
Thank you, Sonetto. But it isn't you that I need to convince. It's them.
No wonder my readings were going wild. Apologies, Timekeeper. Though nothing would make me happier than disproving Manus Vindictae, I can't deny the possibility that these phenomena are precursors to the storm.
Please, everyone, listen. We have to stay calm. I ask you to put your faith in me and in the free breeze.
I should have never come to this party.
I want to go home. I'm scared.
Someone help us. Please.
What can I do to get these people's attention?
What's happening?
Due to low visibility at sea, some public services on the free breeze will be temporarily suspended. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. We are now entering an area of treacherous reef. During this time, there may be some sharp shifts in course. In order that we might reach the new era as soon as possible, the free breeze will forge ahead at full speed. Please stay indoors and in case of emergency, hold on to the handrails. I repeat, please stay indoors and hold on to the handrails.
Captain Grace, why in the world is the free breeze going full speed through these reefs? To embrace the future.
But if we strike any of these reefs, the damage could be catastrophic.
Not as catastrophic as missing our chance to embrace the storm.
Lou! I won't stand for this! You're just trying to scare us into joining your cult! Oh, I'll bet there's no reef, no storm at all! This is trickery, and I intend to prove it!
Do as you wish, sir. Please watch your footing. The wind is howling outside.
Look! I'm standing firm as a bolt! Ah!
好。它就是杀鸡儆猴的那只鸡呀、
The gentleman is gone!
Miss Grace, you murdered that man.
What an utterly baffling accusation. Have I shot him? Stabbed him? No. The choice was always in his own hands, wasn't it?
Captain, you said you'd save us if we joined Manus Vindicte, right?
It's not as simple as that, I'm afraid. But relax. There is only a small trial to pass. Then the new era waits. You may feel a little disoriented, but your body will be in no danger.
So, if we all put on these masks, then this nightmare will be over?
Things can't get any worse than they are now, can they? Give me the mask!
Oh, lost lambs. This will be the bravest leap you've ever taken over the fence.
Please, everyone, don't fall for her lies. She doesn't offer you salvation, but slavery. Don't give up your free will. Listen to her. We've got to be free to choose for ourselves. Rock, blues, classical, or heavy metal, it doesn't matter. Each of us is our own melody. The Manus will take that from you.
It's our turn, Timekeeper. I'm at your command.
All right. Our priority is to bring the guests back to their senses.
推荐灵感。哦，我要打邮轮乘客。想在人群聚集的室内引发一场躁动，有很多种方法，其中最简单迅捷的一种当属关灯。我居然要打乘客耶！也要打奴库太傲人了。甲壳子， 受到致命攻击时不会退场，每携带一层则回复自身15%的已损失生命。啊，那这个甲壳值跟那个弥留是差不多的啊，可是弥留只有5%，这甲壳值可以15%的已损失生命，15%好多哦。放一些已经很少出场的。梦城，不过他在原著大概也没什么机会。
Everyone, please listen to me. The storm isn't coming anytime soon.
The St. Pavlov Foundation will ensure your safety.
But you and your foundation have been hiding the truth behind the storm from the public. How can we trust you?
Don't lose hope. The Foundation and the LSCC have been working hard to overcome the storm, and we've never been so close to achieving it.
Really? Is that true?
Yes. Our research on the storm is on the verge of a breakthrough, one that will benefit everyone.
Come on, guys! Do you really want to plaster one of those things on your face? You'll never be able to eat again or listen to music. Blimey! What kind of life would that be?
Don't waste your breath on these lapdogs. They're all bark and no bite.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Colby is ready. Just another shift.
Oh.
Power the long shift. It's out of you. Yay!
Time.
What I'm good at. Colby is ready. How about this?
Right win.
Yes, I got this. I can do it. Just another what I'm good at. Higher than a bell tower, and even the clouds.
啊！我不应该在它放大决之后还放它的牌的，放大决它本身就会自动发牌了。
Rise and shine.
Gee. The civilians have calmed down, Timekeeper. Take a moment. I'll deal with the rest.
No, Sonetto. This crisis is far from over.
Good grief! How many passengers are on this bloody thing?
Red 38.
姐姐的巴卡怎么了？
I did it! I put on the mask!
成功的选民1，
I'm safe!
成功的选民2。
Thank you, Miss Grace!
It hurts! It hurts so much!
信从树之手得永生。哦，失败了就会变怪物是吗？可是成功了，好像也只是延迟变怪物的时间而已啊。
These stubborn outsiders must be silenced. Take them away. Let our revenge begin with them.
For Nuka-Teao!
Salome, take my troubled sister back to her room. The softness of her heart has clouded her judgment, just as her shell shows.
Chief.
Mom, I wanna go
大家的 贝壳裂痕都很多只有这个塞洛尼的裂痕是最少。
Just think if something happened, sweetheart. Remember that toy your dad bought you? It's waiting for you at home. We'll be there soon. Just put this on. We'll be there soon.
I don't believe your job description permits you to interrupt our guests, does it, Miss Barcarola?
I don't understand, Captain Grace. Why are you letting this happen? Why are you doing this?
Cheer up, dear girl. Hold that chin up high. Now that's the spirit. The brightest star of the free breeze forever and always. Just take a look. Your loyal fans are waiting for your next show. Won't you play some of those beautiful melodies for them again?
But, Miss Grace, what do you mean by the storm and diseases of the world and this new era?
Oh, it's all so much simpler than you think, Miss Barcarola. In the new era, all that you hated in this time will vanish, as if it had never been there at all. The city of violins you swore you'd never return to will soon be forgotten, washed away in the coming storm. Your wish will come true. You'll never need return to it. You couldn't even if you tried.
Never again?
What was it you said about that rotten little town? The monotony of sound, the disappointment of those old fossils and their little worlds. Is that right?
Yes. I said I never wanted to go back.
Now, keep your hand steady this time, my dear. You must be certain.
就一群人被骗上船，然后还跟那个罪魁祸首抓药弹。
I'm confused, Toa. If these disbelievers are a danger to our vengeance, why are we only locking them up? Shouldn't we just toss them overboard?
The chief wants Fatutu to decide how to deal with them. A test of her allegiance and her conviction. After she puts on the mask, of course. You're afraid, Salome. Don't be. The trial isn't difficult. I see things so clearly now.
I don't know, Toa. I trust in Kamutsa's leadership, but still...
Just like always, you're waiting for everyone else to test the water before you jump.
I just feel that there's something wrong. You say you're not afraid, Toa, but I hear your chains clinking. You're shaking too.
Shut up. That's only because we're in a freezer.
Blimey! Locked up again. At this rate, I'll have my imprisoned on all 7 continents bingo card before I turn 20.
哎呦，世界监狱的
It's an
拯
honest
救。
bet I've spent more time behind bars than my own home.
他被关几次了
I
啦？
wasn't aware that you had a home. Beyond the ship, I mean.
Of course I do, love. The whole of London is my home. I've walked its streets. I've inspired its people. I fought for its music. Its spirit stamped on my very soul. And jolly old London will always have a harbour open for this captain and her apple as a token of... Wait, Barcarola, what are you doing here? Well, I suppose those tin heads aren't the type to appreciate a true artist. Jealous of our talents, no doubt.
Miss Grace said to give you special treatment, Barcarola. But I warn you, these prisoners are ours to deal with. So don't get any ideas.
What? Barcarola, don't tell me you're siding with these tone-deaf goons!
I'm just confused. It seems like there's only one way forward, but the captain said that only those who put on the mask have a chance to survive the storm. And that everyone else, the unbelievers, the forsaken, will vanish. Miss Verton, tell me the truth.
被选中的人才能去应许之地。
What will happen if I put it on?
末日近了。
If I reach this beautiful new era Miss Grace speaks of, what will happen to Cremona? The streets, the cathedral, all of the people I grew up with. Will I ever be able to see them again?
The truth is, after the storm there may still be a Cremona, but every face, every song, every brick from each house to the cathedral will be different. The storm will wash away almost all traces of this era. But you can still help us, Miss Barcarola.
Me? How?
No matter when the storm arrives, we must fight till the last second to help as many people survive as possible.
I need some time to think.
Your visiting time is over, Barcarola. Better not overstay your welcome.
啊，他只是来探视的哦，还以为他被一起关进来嘞。
I have another request.
他就是来问几个问题啊。
Could you tell me where Fatutu is? I just want to see her, is all. As a friend.
哦，巴卡洛尔眼角下不对，他的眼睛下面有一颗痣啊！我现在才发现，这是个有痣的角色。
They're well aware of your contribution.
那个位置算泪痣还是美人痣
follow
啊？
their divine guidance.
we must be willing to renounce
越来越像邪教了。
and mind.
Well done, Apostle Grace. To think those white suits are so sure they've caught us off guard. Oh, I can't wait to see the despair in their eyes when they fall flat on their faces. I can imagine it now. Let us all observe a moment of silence for those lost in our latest failure. Let us honor them as eternal monuments of our cause. How pathetic. Oh, and what about this Laplace rat that I hear is stowed away on board?
Yes, the awakened ferrofluid sample named Ulrich. One of the major contributors to the creation of the equilibrium umbrella.
乌尔里希怎么上船的也是个谜。
Let's hope his little umbrella
格雷斯不太在乎有没有这个老鼠吧，
because if he isn't
不然
careful,
前面那个新替的那个申请就已经写的漏洞百出了。
materials are nearly assembled,
他还是让
and we
他
are
上船。
accelerating our recruitment. But the Nukutai spirit shells have yet to reach their most optimal form. It could hinder the stability of the ritual if they're not immersed in pure negative emotion.
Your commitment to quality is impressive, but the shells needn't be perfect to perform as needed. Do not waste time unnecessarily. Do you understand, Apostle Grace?
勿忘我的等级比格雷斯还高啊！
From the last failure.
Yes.
那格雷斯大概就不是阿尔卡纳的分身了。
A teleportation array has been set up for you, but it will last only a short while. You must begin the ritual as soon as your ship reaches the target location. Manus Vindicte awaits your return.
Yes, Mr. Forget-Me-Not. I will always follow their guidance.
«检讨会责任制，我们不能无止境的放任失败和背叛发生，你觉得呢？为了他的归来，所以现在阿尔卡纳已经是神弥赛亚的等级了吗？他是为世人受苦的弥赛亚。
Ede subito sera. It's no use. The cabin's wall is heavily reinforced. My arcane skills can barely scratch it.
I guess that's why they didn't even bother taking our stuff. Ulrich, you've got to have some miraculous trinkets up your sleeve to bust us out, right? You're the pride of Laplace, after all.
Laplace is not a circus, and I am no magician. But I may have something that can help. I have a small amount of TNT and some papier pillar solvents. The former can blast the door open, however, it will likely blast us to smithereens along with it.
305.7公斤爆炸当量的反应堆。我还以为他带了这个305.7公斤的东西在身上，哦，是爆炸当量，有相当于305.7公斤，是不是？
The latter is much safer,
是
of
相当
course.
于
All we
握
need to
力
do is apply to the
几百
walls
公
and
斤
then
的
wait
东
for a
西。
couple of days.
We're abso-friggin-lutely screwed, aren't we?
Don't be gloom, Miss Regulus. We aren't beat yet. Take a look at this, Timekeeper. I've been recording the Free Breeze's heading since it left Sydney. Though unfortunately, something has been jamming our signal. Yet, we can still extrapolate from my earlier readings that the ship is not heading to its advertised destination.
他们是在澳洲起航的，所以乌鲁鲁运动会的尾声已经结束了。
It's heading steadily southward.
It appears so.
The forecast of the storm, the sudden eclipse, the mask trials, and the speed at which the Free Breeze is now heading. If all they wanted was to recruit more followers, they would allow for more time to convince the others. However, if the storm is indeed coming, then why would we be racing forward through these reefs? Their actions don't seem to be aimed at recruiting, nor at passing through the storm. Rather, they seem to be aimed at intimidation.
This would add weight to the possibility that the storm they're promising is only a trick to inspire more fear. That said, we must consider the chance of the storm occurring, no matter how slim it may seem. Until the truth is ultimately revealed, all we can rely on are the instruments in our hands and the readings before our eyes.
Then we are agreed, Mr. Ulrich. Whether the storm is coming or not, we need to be well prepared.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
We've brought quite a few equilibrium umbrellas with us, and my suitcase can also serve as a temporary shelter. However, that will do nothing for the humans aboard.
Your suitcase? Then the rumors are true. No wonder the Stick in the Mud Foundation greenlit you to build your own team. I would give anything to analyze it one day.
I'm certain that day will come, eventually. Sonetto, how many equilibrium umbrellas have we brought exactly?
Exactly 73.
怎么可以带那么多只啊？哦，它的箱子可以放很多啊。
You're up, ladies.
它的箱子根本就是4次元空间带嘛。
Mr. Ulrich, you're not speaking of your artificial storm experiment, are you? We have neither the time nor personnel to assist you with it. And I implore you to consider the potential risks, especially in attempting it alone and under these conditions.
Irrespective of your concerns, thanks to those oily heads and their quirky masks, I have acquired more than enough asymmetrical nuclide R to perform the immutability experiments.
But have you considered the side effects, Mr. Ulrich?
It's true. There is the risk of unavoidable side effects the experiments pose. And I admit that, if I were in the lab, we would use much more time and caution. But on this ship, I am the only one capable of withstanding the effects of the storm syndrome.
Hold on, hang about. Have you gone right off the dock? Oh, we can't afford to lose you, genius. You're the only gadget guru we've got. Oh, we're counting on you to fix the signal.
Mind the negativity, Regulus. I may be a scientist, but I'd rather not have the bad omens. It does take time to recover from the storm syndrome. Indeed, it could be as long as 3 months, or a few weeks. But hey, it may well be just a matter of seconds. Fortune favors the bold, you know.
But if I've learned anything at Laplace, it's that we'll need to do dozens of tests.
I agree with Regulus. Your plan is too reckless, Mr. Ulrich. Our priority should be to find a way to escape this ship safely.
What about Miss Barcarola? Do you think she'll stand with us?
She will. I have faith in her.
Mr. Essam, would you lend me a hand, please?
What brought our brightest little star? Oh, look at you out of breath and all covered in dust. What happened?
Easy, easy, Barcarola. We're here to help.
That's right, Signorina. Why don't you tell us what happened? The captain told us to stay put, but we'll do whatever we can to help you.
The Free Breeze will never go home again.
What?
Captain Grace said this era is coming to an end, and only those who put on a Manus Vindictae mask and pass its trial can reach the new era with her.
Sorry, what? You just turned your old friend Charlie's brain into a knot. Where are we going then?
There's no telling where or even when we'll end up. Could be someplace 10 years ago, or even 100 years.
You mean we're traveling through time?
I don't know.
I've got to admit, Signorina, this all sounds a bit too wild to be believed. But as sure as a compass points north, I will trust you mean every word you say.
Thank you, Giovanni.
So, you're saying if we don't do something, then none of us will ever see home again?
It's decided then. We'll fight by your side, Miss Barcarola. Because none of us wants to find ourselves in a random land back when the dinosaurs roamed.
You got that right. I won't let them ruin my retirement.
他们几乎都没有什么怀疑，就直接相信了。
We'll sail ourselves home if we've got to. One thing's for certain. I don't want to be stuck here for the rest of my life.
All right, gentlemen, enough with the words. It's time to take action. Miss Barcarola,
现实来讲，只会语毕哄堂大笑而已吧。
Yes, of course.
Hey, the Nukatai nut jobs outside are gone. Oh, don't tell me they've abandoned ship and left us here to starve. Come back here, you yellow-bellied cowards. This pirate is not going to Davy Jones' locker without a fight. Sonetto, are those soldiers working at all? Tell me they are.
It appears the outer layer of the door has already dissolved substantially.
外表
Excellent. The papier pillar solvents are more effective than I anticipated. At this rate, the door should be fully dissolved in approximately 13 hours.
Oh, wow! That
Oh,
fast?
wow!
Really, fish tank? I'll be waiting
不是应
with
该先
bated
熔
breath.
锁的吗？它要腐蚀整扇门啊！
Hey, why don't you just whip us up a few helmets like yours? That way you can just blast the door open with TNT and we'll be sound as a pound. Well, our heads at least.
My helmet is made of regular silica, 7.092% calcium magnesium carbonate, and 3.27% aluminum oxide. I'm afraid it's no more explosion proof than your regular old skull.
Regulus, I'd stay away from the door if I were you.
Huh?
They're here.
Hold on to his anger like your life depends on it. We ram the door open on the count of 3.
For us, Barcarola. A rising star through hell or high water.
You have our thanks, Miss Barcarola.
I just want to save as many people as possible. For the pride of the free breeze.
We aim to do the same thing.
Timekeeper, I need to get to the radio room. It's likely to be the only place on the ship that will be able to get through their jamming. I'll bring good news, I promise.
I see. Regulus, you should go with him.
No. I don't need additional manpower for such an easy...
I insist. We can't afford to lose anyone, Mr. Ulrich.
This is...
The Pioneer's Mark I positioning system. The latest in technology from Laplace.
But if I recall correctly, it's never been mass-produced. Only a few prototypes were made available.
And this is one of them. If anything happens, someone can use it to track you down if you're in serious trouble. Like if you've fallen into the sea.
This will surely come in handy. Thanks, Timekeeper.
Good luck, Mr. Ulrich.
He won't need it, because no one knows radio systems better than this captain.
The rest of us need to return to the lobby and get the masked guests under control. Sinetto, do we have sufficient sedatogens left?
Yes, Timekeeper. We still have plenty.
Gentlemen, I'll need your assistance too.
Of course, ma'am. Miss Barcarola already told us everything. Sounds like helping you means we're helping ourselves.
Essam, do you know where we can find the spare keys to the passenger cabins? We have another friend to free.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Are you doubting my capabilities?
Not exactly. It's only that I expected they'd have this place locked down like the crown jewels. But
这是
nobody's
故意
here.
不派人看守， 故意让他们去广播室
Let's get to work,
大唱
Regulus.
空城。
Coastal Base Station, come in. Coastal Base Station, come in. Where's the International Maritime Organization when you need them? Laplace Australia branch, please come in. Laplace Australia branch, please come in.
I just checked out the wiring. All the signal transmitters have been sabotaged. No wonder there's been no sight nor sound of those oily freaks. Reel it in, fish tank. You're not conducting the artificial storm experiments right here, are you?
Why not? We have a supernatural phenomenon, a vast water supply, sufficient asymmetrical nuclide R, and the required sound wave frequency ready in the transmission system here. If these aren't the perfect testing conditions for the artificial storm, then what is?
Wait. Are you forgetting what you just said to Vertin? What about all those side effects? You've got no bleeding idea how severe they'll be or how long they'll last.
Which is why it's lucky you were sent along with me, Regulus. If anything happens to me, you'll have to be the one to report the experiment's results. Whether the storm comes or not, we'll have made an undeniable leap of progress. More than worth a bit of storm syndrome, no matter how nasty. At least now you'll have an extra equilibrium umbrella.
Ulrich! I refuse to be a part of this!
我肚子有点饿，我想去拿个零食，再回来继续看。暂离一下。啊 ，OK， 我回来了。好痛！刚才在一片黑暗中拿零食的时候，头磕到了一下桌角。啊！
did you say?
You heard me, you daft light bulb. I will not be your undertaker.
Regulus, you still haven't grasped the significance of this project, have you? We've figured out the principles of the storm, and even developed the means to create its simulacra. Yes, there's still much room for improvement, but we've already made a huge leap. And now, we finally have the opportunity to put our theories into application. Finding an immutable material is essential to our survival. The Regulus satellite proved it to all of us. Just think about it, Regulus. We are standing right on the cusp of the post-storm era.
Fish tank? You planned this all along, didn't you?
Don't tell me you're worried about the funds and credit for the experiment. Laplace will cover all your potential losses and expenses incurred should anything go wrong. And whether this project succeeds or not, your assistance has been indispensable. Surely enough to earn you a fat bonus and a high rating for your salary review. And I will certainly not be hogging all the credit.
Whoa! No! Keep it in the tank! You've got me all wrong, Magnet Head.
Huh?
I'm a member of Laplace now, same as you. A researcher, not just an observer. I too witnessed the storm. So ergo, therefore, QED, I'll participate in your artificial storm experiment. Not as your note-taker, but as your fellow experimenter.
I never expected this from you, Regulus.
晶体超有种。
Don't tell me my reports were really that bad. Never mind. Really, don't tell me. Fact of the matter is, I got an advance on my wages, so I fully intend to do my duty as a researcher. Besides, no rockin' pirate with a spine would ever leave their shipmate stranded in danger.
I admire your courage, truly. However, when it comes to these experiments, you must leave it to me. That is an order, Regulus. I need you to observe my status through the porthole and record our experimental data. You're the only one that can do it.
All right, Magnet Head, have it your way. Say, Ulrich, do you like rock?
Now is hardly the time to chat about music, don't you think? I hope you won't be pestering me with more of these inane questions. And to answer you, I prefer brown noise. Its frequencies produce a soothing rhythm in my ferrofluid.
See? That's exactly why I can't leave it to you.
What?
I turned a blind eye to your blatant acts of piracy and brushed off your blasphemies against rock. But if I miss out on an adventure like this, I'll forever lose the right to join the 27 Club.
The 27 Club?
All the best rock stars die at 27, or in a blaze of glory. This is my record.
所以他打算在27岁离
responsibility.
世。
We might fall or even vanish. Maybe we'll get turned into cubes or paint or whatever. But at the end of the day, rock never dies.
Whether you're a rock legend or not, you shine with the radiance of humanity.
Regulus, I salute both your experimental spirit and your rock and roll spirit. There's only one thing left to do. Project. Experiments on material immutability via artificial storm. Locale. Radio room of the Free Breeze cruise ship. Experimenters. Ulrich and Regulus. Our experiment will now commence.
Miss Vertin, it seems all the passengers are gathered in the lobby.
We've lost too much time. A lot of people have put on masks while we were locked up.
We'll need to round up the ones that are still conscious.
Sure.
Manager, more contenders? Like we don't have enough people wrestling for a mask.
Give me that mask, asshole! I'm joining Manus Vindicte. I will take the trial.
Sir, I believe you may be too weak to endure the trial. You should leave this valuable opportunity to someone who will be more useful to Captain Grace.
Please put the mask down, everyone. This isn't the way to survive.
Give it to me! That mask belongs to me! Miss Grace smiled at me once. She must like me. She'll want me to join her!
I just don't want to be killed by the storm thing. I don't want to die.
Get back to your senses, people! If I were you, I'd have thrown these creepy masks into the sea the moment I saw them!
Salome, you must put on the mask, please! For our people. It's not scary, I promise. Would you rather be captured by those outsiders?
Go to the captain's room, Toa. You passed your trial. I'm sure the captain and our people there need you more than I do. I must stay here to look after Kitiona, Little Pita, and our friends who still seem to be lost.
还有一些人是没通过试炼的。
All you need to do is put on the mask.
I'm sorry, Toa. I think Fatutu was right to have second thoughts. Look at all the people who have put on the mask. Now tell me how many of them have survived.
And what? You're afraid? Is this really more important than bringing our people home?
You have changed. The Toa I knew would never have dared to ask me such a foolish question. Haven't you heard their cries?
You need to think of the future, Salome. The new, beautiful homeland we're going to recover. We could live peacefully once more. We could...
Please stop, Toa. I'm sorry. When I see how tainted and twisted your spirit shell has become, I can't. I won't.
I recognize her. That's Miss Salome. Timekeeper, I think they need assistance.
Sinetto, watch out!
A new world.
Sinetto, get ready to use those sedatogens.
Suffer the loss or suffer the notch!
Lend you my ears.
Fine.
Told me it's ready!
Wanna watch the...
Yay! That's another what I'm good at.
Oh-oh.
Power the longship! Rise and shine! These sheets are my wings!
Fine.
That's enough. Rex told me it's ready!
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Yay!
A little trick. Red cert.
Pardon me for this, please.
What are you doing to my people? I won't let you hurt them.
Miss Burton! Miss Sinetto! We're back!
Sloane! Toa! Are you alright?
Tutu.
I'm so glad to see you unharmed, Fatutu. But our friends... I know what happened, Salome. Parkerola told me everything when she got me out. I've made up my mind now. We can't wear their masks, Salome. We never should have agreed to their so-called revenge plan.
Why is this happening?
Retribution.
They seem to be more frantic than ever before. Timekeeper, I suggest increasing the dosage of sedatogens.
The mask's influence has wormed its way deep into their brains. I'm afraid sedatogens won't be able to awaken their consciousness any longer. They need something that reaches into their soul.
Isn't there something I can do?
Stop playing with that atrocious toy of yours and pay attention to the class, Barcarola. Music is a language that moves us on to a deeper level than any other, transcending both culture, place, and time. Whoever you are and wherever you go, it will always stir the depths of your soul.
We're not so different deep down, are we?
Huh? What's that sound? Violins, piano, cellos, double bass, and flutes.
But violins? She hates violins. I want to go home.
It's over now, dear friends.
I'm sorry, Fatutu. I didn't expect my song to put your people in this state. I only wanted to help.
You did. You're the greatest musician I've ever seen.
But your friends, they've
gone home.
But
look at the shining, pristine spirit shells around their necks. That is a sign. It tells us that their souls are at peace. That our friends lived a full and honest life.
我们最后是要打他哥哥嘛？
What are you doing? How could you side with our enemies? Against your own people? Against the ones who would rebuild our home? You've brought shame on our people. You've disappointed me. Stop all this now and come with me. We will beg Miss Grace to cleanse your soul.
Joining Manus Vindictae was a mistake, Kamutsa. Their masks blinded our people. They tricked us with their lies and empty promises. But look! So many precious lives lost for nothing.
It wasn't for nothing. They died for the resurrection of Nukrteao. Isn't it your dream too? To rebuild our home in a land free of humans and their wickedness?
No, not anymore, Kamutsa. We may have lost our islands, but what we've done here lost us something far more precious. There's nothing in this so-called new era that Miss Grace promised us that is worth becoming monsters and corrupting our spirit shells. Our pride must be in ourselves and who we are. The shells around our necks, the words we speak to one another, the way we treat others with kindness, not hatred. That is what defines us. We are more than just how the outsiders can use us. More than our sea mother's eye. We are the wisdom of our elders and the traditions we keep sacred. And if our islands all sink beneath the waves, we will remember them in our craft and in our stories. We will remember the story of the brave Nukutai girl fighting off the series. We will remember them in the songs of Nukuteao. No matter whether it's an island or a ship we stand on, as long as we're together, Nukuteao, our home, lies beneath our feet. Didn't you say you would always have faith in me, Kamutsa? You believed I could lead our people to a better future. Now, I believe in myself too.
You'll be a better leader than I ever was, Fatutu.
What's happening to you?
I'm fine, Tutu. I'll be all right. You're right, dear sister. The words you spoke have opened my eyes.
Brother!
It's the mask's punishment.
I don't understand.
Manus Vindictae used their masks to sift out their most loyal followers. Those who pass the trial can retain their personality and memories. However, if they should show any signs of faltering in their faith, the mask will punish them. Their consciousness will be devoured by the fathomless depths of Arcanum, until they become nothing but a walking corpse, caught in eternal agony.
Well, well, I am stunned by the breadth of your knowledge of our operations, Miss Furton. But I must remind you, gossip like that is terribly bad manners. Is it any wonder why our guests look so terrified? Though it does pique my curiosity. I wonder, even with all you said, do they fear us more than they fear death? What a pity, Mr. Kamuda. I had high hopes for you. It seems our friendship has come to an untimely end.
The people here know the truth about your masks. There's no sense trying to deceive them any longer.
Oh, is that so? Timekeeper, stay behind me. Oh, what do we have here? How adorable. The ever-loyal deputy leaps into action. But we're on a tight schedule, and I don't have time to play games. There's no power in your shiny little badge here. Mr. Kamuda, Manus Vindictae will forever remember your contribution. Farewell.
For Tutu, watch out!
Sleste 2.5.
Brother! No!
最后一站了吧？这个制衡模式。星系是克制啊，洞悉3 20级，姑且看一下他们的这个能力好了。仍然是一堆抗性，但是没有毒的抗性。但是用星系去打他们，基本都是这个直接用高攻高爆碾过去。自身应激增加20。受到攻击后，应激减5。那我要放你们制衡模式啊，制衡模式。我要放补血的嘛，应该还是要放一下。好吧，那就还是最经典的这个牙签。
Miss Grace deliberately led us here to the deck. But why?
Timekeeper, the fog is thickening by the minute. The low visibility might hinder our ability to use arcane skills.
As suspected. Our attacks can't reach her from this distance.
Please allow me to spearhead the assault.
Be careful, Sonetto.
Is that a cocoon?
Is Miss Grace inside? No. This power feels more complex than any person, and much more dangerous.
Timekeeper, the cocoon is affecting the masked guests somehow. Look, they're writhing in pain.
We have to act fast. Finish this before more civilians fall victim.
Understood.
Look at my back.
同一域名等级若至少达到2级，则使庇佑协奏获得1点充能，对敌方全体造成目标最大生命乘10%的本源创伤，并使敌方全体获得最大生命乘25%的护盾，持续2回合。同一域名等级到达2。点击后使用咒语庇护协奏。等一下哦。在进入战斗及回合开始时，己方场上或后场每存在一个友方自身受创减免提升5%，持续1回合，最多叠加5层。那我要先打小怪嘛。进入阶段2后，每回合结束时，阶段2自身会处于退化状态，则随机召唤2个重塑之手成员至己方后场。退化。任意友方死亡后，退化吟诵状态持续回合加1。退化吟诵数回合结束后，对敌方全体释放1死于无华的晦暗。群体攻击使场上所有友方失去50%当前生命献祭，对敌方全体造成300%精神创伤，且赋予敌方站位30号位角色混乱状态2回合。咒语会有机会选择错误的目标，也没关系啊，只要不要打到自己人就可以了。若场上不存在其他友方，则额外使敌方站位1、2号位陷入混乱状态2回合，退化状态。己方后场，所以他必须是要处于退化状态咯，不然小怪打不完啊。那我们就无视他的受创减免好了，还是集中打他本体。咒芒进入阶段3后，自身失去所有状态，使自身进入无声剥离状态，吟诵3回合。这个怎么念？善变与无光的粘虫。全体攻击，对敌方全体造成目标最大生命值乘90%的本源创伤。自身每胜元20%最大生命，额外造成目标最大生命15%的本源创伤。单薄标本。阶段3进入阶段3后，自身会获得7层松落磷粉，然后受创减免提升10%哦。受到减免提升70%，单次受到伤害不超过最大生命的10%。受到攻击后会失去1层。那这样子带这个多动队应该是没有错的，不然带毒队应该也可以。每回合开始时，献祭所有友方50%当前生命，使自身获得3层松落磷粉，然后之后随机召唤2个重塑之手成员。哇，这么复杂吗？是不是可能不要想那么多，反正就是一直打他就对了，是可以这样的吧
？What I'm good at. Just another shift. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
这个是不是可以放了？应该要放一下这个。
Are you a rational member? A little trick.
Rational. Stop.
放这个的话是。我们可以加护盾，然后对方会有本源创伤。
Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Rise and shine. Oh.
And divide.
Right win. got this.
No.
Just another shift.
Fine.
Why, Miss Grace? They've already given their souls over to you. Why do you insist on taking their lives too?
Betrayal bears a hefty price, Miss Fatutu. The lies of the Foundation have twisted your minds. You're confused, disoriented. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from them.
No! You're the one who lied to us!
I've done nothing of the sort. I will guide you to a brighter future. To just as I promised. My friend.
I don't believe you.
What a pity.
在实现那个大饼之前付出的代价也太大了。
Breathe.
Laundry time.
A little trick.
Whatever. Something that could be found.
Whatever. Whatever. Сколько побед? Fine.
What I'm good at.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Swallow my exhaust! A little trick.
It's out of you.
Don't blink.
Hurry along, my dear guest. Say your farewells to our beloved free breeze while you still have the chance.
The cocoon! It's breaking open!
Stay calm, Sonetto. This is our chance. Time to destroy this thing and save the free breeze.
Just another shift. And that's what I'm good at.
Fine. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Laundry time. Time to check my calculation. Rise and shine.
Oh. Don't blink. Whatever.
Just enough could be found. What I'm good at.
Chase, get resist.
Swallow my exhaust.
numbers? Up and at it! Yes, the final demonstration.
"大绝先不放吧。
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Yes, the final demonstration. It could be found higher than the bell tower and deep in the clouds. Welcome to the world of numbers.
Don't blink!
哦，只要打败本体，就不用管它后面还有几只了。
Captain Grace.
What is it now, Miss Barcarola? I'm sure you've already guessed this, but you've been relieved of your duties here.
Gaining the support of the Nukatai was never your purpose. Am I right?
Miss Grace, give me back my friends!
Oh, Vertin. I could almost delight in your cleverness, if it wasn't so damnably frustrating. A pity. But there's no turning back now.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? This is Ulrich from the Plaza Storm Research Group.
Oh dear!
Whoa!
Everyone! We've found a material that... Our storm problem is...
这个是尾声了吗？21。
You never cease to amaze me, do you?
Manus Vindictae have failed.
It would appear that way to you, wouldn't it, Miss Vertin? How shall I congratulate you? Well, well, time does fly, as they say. Be seeing you, and sooner than you think. But before I go, consider this a parting gift from your captain. For old time's sake. Goodbye, my dear guests. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for this unforgettable journey.
That came from the engine room. Those tin-headed bastards. They must have done something to it. Go see what you can from the deck, Charlie. Damn it all! It blew the hole straight to the starboard hull!
Gentlemen, you can't possibly be saying that the free breeze is going to sink.
What's worse, that explosion came from over by the lifeboats. These bastards are hell-bent on making sure we all end up at the bottom of the sea.
Help us, Miss Barcarola! You promised to keep us safe!
And you, Miss! Aren't you from the Foundation, or whatever? You said you'd protect us!
Please line up, everyone. My suitcase should be able to temporarily shelter some passengers. Miss Barcarola, do you know how many passengers are aboard?
About 1,600 in total. But I think many of them will be injured. I don't know how well they can move.
My suitcase alone won't be able to transfer that many people in time.
等一下哦。
The signal's back, timekeeper.
你们看这个日食的样子，这好像是之前那个Circle 不是吗？就是好像卡卡尼亚他们那个好像那个组织叫魔圈嘛，然后他哥哥最后画出来的那个圈，不就是这样子的吗？
Just as we suspected, they were jamming our signal. But how did they know our internal frequency? This is Vertin. Please come in. We are currently aboard the cruise ship Free Breeze at coordinates 5535 degrees south, 6501 degrees west. The engine has been destroyed by Manaston Dictate, and the ship is taking on water fast. There are more than 1,600 passengers aboard, but we won't be able to evacuate every passenger through my suitcase alone before the ship goes under. We are in need of immediate rescue.
Understood. We will dispatch rescue resources and personnel from the nearest branch as
现在可以连得上了。
Before their arrival, please do everything possible to minimize casualties.
之前不是说连不上的吗？
Miss Barcarola, could you point me towards the radio?
因为那个格雷斯撤退了，所以那些神秘力量都没了。
Of course. Wait! Miss Grace wasn't the captain for long. It's possible she didn't know about the ship's backup lifeboats. They might still be intact.
Good thinking, Miss Barcarola.
You're a natural born captain.
Everyone, follow me!
Eh, 还有双麒麟救生艇维护，新船长指示备用艇也要维护啊！新船长指示备用艇也要维护，那不就表示他知道有备用艇？还维护了呢。
You did well, Apostle. These are splendid. They will ensure the overflow of ritual energy will be properly contained. To be frank, I had my doubts about your capabilities. You're still wet behind the ears, and you haven't yet got enough blood on those hands of yours.
这怎么看望我都可能进箱子啊！
I am willing to do anything for their return.
Still, you surpassed my expectations. You look tired. Life at sea must have taken its toll on you. Relax now. You're home.
As you wish.
You will play an important role in our upcoming plans. Rest well, Apostle.
I will. Thank you, Mr. Forget-Me-Not.
娜还是洗白了才能进箱子的，这不忘我怎么看都洗不白。
It's hard to see here. Please hold on to each other and follow the sound of my music.
Thank you so much, Miss Barcarola. If it weren't for you, we never would have survived. You're so courageous.
But what if there aren't enough lifeboats for everyone? Will we have to leave anyone behind? I don't want to die like this. There's still so many things I want to do.
I want to go home. Even if the storm changes everything. I just want to go.
We've talked about it. And the Nukatai are willing to give up their spots if there aren't enough boats for everyone. We want to make amends for what happened earlier.
But Tutu, this wasn't your people's fault. The Free Breeze will not abandon any of its passengers. You have my word as the official musical director. And I suppose, the acting captain.
Barcarola, what have you done to your crackling box?
Sinfonia Giosa, dividetevi con grazia.
Oh, Mr. Roland, what was on phone? I remember you telling us how hard you worked to find it. I haven't seen one of those since my time in Galicia. Depending on the boat. Hey, Barcarola, you're not just a great musician, you're trying so good. You say that.
具备免疫性能的材料被确定为新替代号唱片，但性能为弱，只能够在一定程度上延缓时代病发作，且不具备可复制性。所有复制品唱片均不具有任何效用。拙劣的模仿者不具备的灵魂，独一无二的摇滚精神。新替做得出这种唱片，那就是他自己本身也有免疫的能力咯。那这样子的话，他有可能如果没有被威尔汀带到箱子里，他有可能是不会被回溯的。
Like what Papa and Mama said.
Our cheeky little pumpkin's violin should have a rich and bright tone. Not too sharp or on the balance. Just
也有可能那个唱片不是新替的产出啊，毕竟它也是有老妈的。
Of course, this is a Cremona violin we're talking about. Most important of all, it will be a violin for our little Barcarola.
As much as I try to deny it, I suppose my heart is still there with them. Mama and Cremona.
We did it.
Congratulations, timekeeper.
布尔里希就剩一颗头啊。
Congratulating you, don't you think, Mr. Fish Tank?
吸枕。
It's an odd twist of fate, isn't it?
Indeed. I've just reported our findings to Laplace. With this, our research on the storm can finally advance to a new stage. I I've even managed to develop a taste for rock and roll.
Speaking of the storm...
Hey! Here comes the sun! Woohoo!
I never doubted you, Timekeeper. There was no storm. Not this time anyway.
完全不知道沃尔里希跟星际是怎么进行暴雨实验的。沃尔里希剩一颗头，然后星际完全好手好脚，全虚全伪的。
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Da haben wir so manche schon gesessen wohl in Vorruhen und taten singen, die Lieder klingen im Eichengrund.
Au clair de la lune, on y voit
他们明明穿着长袖泡在海水里没失温，还能唱歌。
Viejas melancolías, cosas del alma, llegan con el silencio de la mañana, y cuando sale a vuela a su casa.
全部 skip 的云玩家。
L'astro d'argento, placide l'onda, prospero il vento. Venite la gilet, bacchetta mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia.
炭烤咖喱。
You have a truly heavenly voice, Barcarola. I've never heard that song before.
你不如跟我说你的咖喱里面加了巧克力好了。
I know. It must be from Cremona.
No, it's a Neapolitan song. It has nothing to do with Cremona. That's a Foundation helicopter.
我之前不知道在哪里看到有人那个咖喱里面会加巧克力的，但是应该是无糖的巧克力。然后我就觉得那到底是什么咖喱啊？哦，结束了，结束了，看完了，终于是把这个活动剧情给看完了。机器讯号的跳动与它的思绪共鸣，深空波剧情活动现已开启。深空波，这是剧情活动，没有完全结束啊。哦，这是序章，剧情活动。姑且看一看吧。
Is he still in danger?
Oh. 对，听说这个亚迷酒喝着喝着，他就从楼上摔下去了，好像是第一次暴雨的时候。他是不是就是那个
You went wrong
啊？他是不是差点要成了那个 J 的妹婿啊？不然他为什么？
Would you also let him know why I came by?
为什么要跳楼呢？
No.
As you wish. I'll give you some privacy, Miss Hoffman.
躲啦！他只剩6年可以活。
Sir, this workload has begun to seriously interfere with our time off. I'm afraid I must bring this issue up with Madame Lucy.
突然发现他们这个没配音。
I am pleased.
人道主义。两个不是人的人在讨论人道主义。路德维希。
Fine, I'm taking a break.
Very well.
调休假期已经达到999天， 他们已经连续工作了多久了啊？如果正常来讲，那个资深人员的年假，他应该要有30天，999天，就是乌尔里希起码30年都没有休息过了。哇塞，他这个后续的剧情很长欸。哇哇哇！这后面还有1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。如果每个章节都差不多10分钟的话，后续还有大概70分钟左右。哎，不对哦，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8啊，那是80分钟啊，将近1个半小时。我们不在今天看，太多了。下个礼拜再说好了，这个还有24天，我们慢慢来吧。那除了这个地球上最后的夜晚，还有什么？深空波，这是小游戏吗？黄昏的音序就是常驻的更新，然后这是巴卡洛尔的个人的故事，鬃毛邮报。雨中悬响新的我也打完了。哦 ，OK， 好。
Thank you, Verton.
明天就不直播了，今天直播这个礼拜已经直播2次，明天不直播。那剩下的东西我看，因为也不急的话，就是可能下个礼拜再直播，或者是用录影的方式处理。就是这个深空波的这个番外篇吧，应该是番外篇。好啦，快到12点了，我们这次的直播就先到这里为止啦。晚安，他们丽，晚安，谢谢大家陪我到这里啦，大家晚安，拜拜。
2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 15, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31,